Okay, hey everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Hollywood Mike from Utopia Construction LLC down in the D. And what we're looking at here is my mom's front porch. If you've followed any of my videos, you probably already know what mom's house looks like down here in the D. 100-year-old home. These are the original stairs. My mom wants to keep them. So there's nothing wrong with them, but as you can see, there was a couple chips and stuff that we patched. It looks kind of rough, but we're going to go over the whole porch with a concrete resurfacer. Haven't yet decided what to use, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, everybody's doing some home improvements today. There's Alyssa down on the street. You're going to be in my video. We're all doing home improvements, making the neighborhood a nicer place. So she's actually painting this dresser. It's really nice color blue. It looks super sweet. So anyways, this is what we got going on here at Mom's. We patched in these things, as you could see from before. There was screws right there with wires wrapped around it. Now before I put this coat, resurfacing coat on here, I'm going to come through and grind down all of these and make everything nice and smooth. And then but these are my patches. This one here, I actually stuck a board up to it, or not a board, I used my trowel and that cinder block to hold the trowel in place. Well, that hardened, came out pretty nice. There's a little lip on it, but like I said, before I resurface this, we'll go through with the grinder and grind off this and make it nice and smooth, just like it was originally, and then go over the whole thing. But there was a couple holes here, if you remember from the last video. Here, I patched a little bit there. There was a little piece missing on the corner right there. Came out pretty decent. Right there. We'll just smooth that all out. Then here was that big crack. No more crack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till spring to resurface this. It's fall right now. I just wanted to get it sealed up for the winter. But there was that big hole. That was a big hole at one point. Still, that's going to be taken apart and fixed next spring. There's the brick that fell out. As you can see, the foam's still in there. We'll dig that foam out next year, fix all the cracks. We're going to actually grind all of that out of there with a little 90-degree grinder so that we can properly redo this porch. But there's my patch in that hole there. We'll fill all that in. Like I say, that's going to probably come down. That brick I'm going to try to probably move. My mom already put her stuff back, but there was the crack that went across the porch. There's what we had going on down in there. It's all fixed up, redone. Let's move this out of the way a little bit. So, if you remember what that looked like, that was a hole right there and right there that just went down into nowhere land. There was some nice crackages along there. Somewhere in here, pretty sure right there was where that brick fell out. We got that all filled in. Looking pretty good. Let's see how it holds up to a Michigan winter. And oops, broke Mama's there. Little stuff like this will just pop off. Scraper, scrape that all nice, but that all came out pretty good. Like I say, I'll grind that down a little bit, just a little, not a lot, and get this thing fixed up properly. We'll be able to get most of this off of that brick with the grinder. You'll see next spring. But that was that. And then here was one of the big cracks. Got that all filled in real nice. I don't think we're going to have any problems with it. I used a quickcrete cement that has a vinyl in it. I'm hoping that vinyl will give it some elasticity, if you can even get any of that out of cement. But here's the other repairs over here. They look pretty good. I don't think we're going to have any problems with that leaking. I tucked it all down in there with the tuck pointer and jammed it all down in there, mushed it all down in there, however you want to call it. Here was another one. That right there was just that big cup that was missing. That's all nice now. This was that big crack against the wall. Like I say, all these little boogers and stuff, these will all just pop right off. Little stuff like that. Wire brush it. It'll clean it up real nice. But that's that. Got it all the way over to about, I don't know if you remember the big crack that was here, the big gap. But there was the other side. Yeah, those are my knees popping. They do it every time I get up and down, but they still work good. Looks pretty nice, pretty smooth. Stuff's trimmed out pretty good. I think my dad would be proud. Well, looks like the cat jumped up in here, blew that off, or we just got a really heavy wind. But let's see if we can turn this flash on. There was the other spot. It's like a jungle in Detroit. Right there. Here, let's pull this up a little bit. There we go. That was that other patch. It looks sealed up pretty good to me. There's a little lip there. Not much. That stuff does feather out to a 1/16 of an inch. Stays pretty hard. Boom. All right. Bring my sister's tree back. That's it though. Old 1950s gliders. This was my dad's. One of these days I'll repaint it. Same exact colors. Nice red. Clean it all up and restore this old glider. You can see how we do that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any problems with any leaks on Mumsy's porch anymore. Looks pretty sealed up, but my pops used to sit right there, drink his beer every night, smoke his cigarettes every single night. He'd just rap on those windows behind him when he wanted another beer. And then we inside would all fight. It's your turn to go get him a beer. I miss you, Pops. I had a cool old man. He was an asshole, but he was still cool. I loved him, man. He was my pops. He was old school. We'll just leave it at that. he definitely believed in spare the rod, spoil the child. So anyways, Pops, his birthday was just a couple weeks ago on the 6th of October. He died 2 years ago. Well, almost 3 years. 3 years ago, actually. So, all right, that's it. All my friends out in YouTube land, I hope you're doing good. I hope life is treating you good. And everything is beautiful. This came out really nice. Even right there. Yeah, it gripped nice. I don't think that's going to come apart. But, you know, expansion and contraction. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. This is October 2020. And we did this, I don't know, a week ago. Looks pretty good. It came out nicer than I thought it would. So nice and flat. I ground this all down, busted out all that stuff that was there. This was a big giant, like, valley, if you will, gorge. What it looked like. Little ants probably thought it was the Grand Canyon. But that's it. All right. Happy trails. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, go on ahead and subscribe. House next door to her, they're doing repairs. They're remodeling that house. That house right there, where the Etsons grew up. Just sold recently for a very nice price. There's my neighbor Anthony. He's been there since the 70s. There's my Camaro in my driveway, my trucks, cars. My house is blocked out by the tree, but I live right across the street from my mom. I got that light right there fixed after it not working for 20 some years. We put a new top on it, put a new sensor in it, and it worked like a dream for about 2 months. Then I think my mom hit the wire on the side of the house with the weed whacker and touched the two wires together, so it blew out the fuse, and we'll fix that another day. So, all right, peace.